Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast. I got the co-host Loaf. He just got off work. And it's 12 o'clock midnight Friday night. We're getting the video out there late. But it's getting out there. The final prediction and bets for UFC Vegas 74. Kai Kara-France. Amir Albazi. First and foremost, I'm going to pull up that Shoey bet from last week. I just recorded it in the shed there. So I took an L on that one. Let's pull that up. Well, it's tradition here at the Forecast. We do a Shoey every week. And Diego Ferreira, after 2 years off, he came back. Got a big knockout against my underdog, Michael Johnson. And now, time for a gross-ass Shoey. Michael Johnson sent to the Shadow Realm, and I'm going to follow him. And stay tuned for the Shoey bet this week. I'm going to get Loaf back for this dirty Shoey.
This is not over! Son of a bitch!
And make sure everybody cracks a drink for this show. It's going to be a good show. We got some Pink Whitney, some Millers, and I got a 10% blueberry mojito here I'm going to have as well. So everybody grab a drink. Let's have some fun here. We're going to go over the post-weigh-in face-off show. Loaf, get that Pink Whitney poured here. I'll bring up the video. We're starting off with the prelims tonight instead of the main card. First up, Max Grishin, Philipe Linslow. I know you're going to switch on some picks. You were looking at the face-offs before we recorded here. But this is one we're staying on, the original pick, Maxim Grishin. I think he gets it done. He's a veteran in the UFC here. I think he's going to use it to his advantage. He's going to be a lot more technical and get it done likely by a decision. Philipe Lins does have a lot of power, fought in Bellator, has a lot of experience as well, but I just don't think he's going to get it done against Maxim Grishin, who's been in the UFC a bit longer.
Yeah, the size difference too.
Yeah.
Maxim Grishin has a lot of size comparison and way more technical, good record, so I get Maxim Grishin to get a decision here. I think he's going to get it done pretty easily.
Luan, Lacerda.
And next up, we got Loaf's Lock of the Week, Luan Lacerda.
Yeah.
Blackshear coming in here looking ripped as fuck, though.
Yeah, Luan looks good, though,
That's a little concerning. It's always concerning. Blackshear always looks in shape at the face-offs.
I still think Luan gets it done. I mean, this guy's record's good. I feel like he'll find the sub maybe on Damon or a finish for sure. I mean, also, he could be one of those ones you think it's going to be a finish and then it's a decision, but I think Lacerda gets it done.
Yeah, it's an intense face-off. He's calm and ready to go. He has 10 out of 12 wins by submission. And he has that black belt in his blood, you know what I mean? He has a tattoo right on him. I think he might find the submission in this one.
Yeah.
And there's lots of value on it on Betway as well. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be your lock prop this week, if I'm not forgetting.
Yeah, it is. Lacerda by submission, probably.
Fucking right. Let's get it.
Up next, we're in the women's strawweight division. Jinh.
And next up, we got my lock of the week, Elise Reed against Jinh Frey, 38 years old.
2 women's locks this week.
Yeah, I'm going 2 women's locks this week. That's unusual, but trust in me this week, everyone. These women are going to come to swang and bang. And I think they're live for the finishes. I think Elise Reed might find the knockout here, Loaf.
I also got Elise Reed. I'm not going to be betting her or anything, but I think she gets it done by decision easily.
Well, Jinh Frey's coming off a knockout loss to Polyana Viana. That's not a good look. She also lost to Kay Hansen. I think she lost to lower level competition. She's coming on to the end of her career here. And Elise Reed, you know, she's pretty tough. She has 2 KO wins. I think she could find that KO.
You never know. I'm just leaning towards more decision for Elise Reed. Next up, we got Muhammadjon Naimov against Jamie Mullarkey.
I think Mullarkey gets this one done. I think this is a pretty easy matchup for him. This guy's coming in on short notice, but another guy from Tajikistan, Loaf. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's all like that's sketchy.
It is sketchy, very sketchy. They're good fighters, man.
I wouldn't bet this one, but I feel like Mullarkey just has the experience. I feel like Mullarkey's going to get this one done, honestly. I feel like he might find even the KO, possibly.
Yeah, he settled into the UFC. He did get dropped against Michael Johnson, but he's settled in now. He's going to be comfortable in that octagon. He's been ready to fight Graham Kutaladze. This is definitely a step down for him. Easy opponent. I think he gets the dub here by a decision.
I think he gets this one done.
Bantamweight. Muin, Gafurov.
And next up, Loaf, your dog of the week, coming in on short notice as well from Tajikistan. This guy, I think he gets it done against John Castaneda, who's been chinny in the past, lost to Daniel Santos, who's also on this card. Muin has 17 out of 18 wins by finish. I think he's going to find another finish in this one. Castaneda's going to be coming out here swanging and banging, but I think he's going to get chin tested here.
Yeah, I think definitely.
Heavyweights are up next.
Muin Gafurov.
Yeah, I think definitely Munin's getting it done for sure. I don't think Castaneda has anything for him. He's got tons of finishes, good experience, so he's definitely the underdog play for sure, I'd say.
Yeah, stepping in on short notice, going to make a big impact on his debut here. Big statement.
Dontail Mays.
And next up, you were taking Dontail as your dog of the week, but now he's a favorite against Andrei Arlovski, and I'm going Arlovski from Belarus, man. Former champ, another veteran of the game. I think he's going to get it done by a decision. 4 wins before his last loss, all by decision, loaf. He's going to win over most heavyweights that are lower level by a decision. I just see Dontail being that lower end guy. I think he's going to get it done.
Yeah,
this is a winnable
like I
fight
said,
for Arlovski.
it's either going to be Andrei decision or Dontail KO, but I got a side of Dontail finding that chin, man. I think Arlovski's just old. I think he runs out of gas, and I think he gets chinned. So I'm going to go Dontail Mays by KO. TKO.
Yeah, well, the gas tank's going to be tested for Arlovski. He's getting old as well, but I think he has another kick at the can. I think he can get this one done by a decision. Yeah. And next up, we got Johnny Munoz and Daniel Santos, Willie Cat.
And this one I'm kind of back and forth on, man. I mean, Munoz has faced really good competition. He's only lost to Tony Gravely and
Nate Maness isn't a great loss, though.
Well, yeah, he's still Nate Maness all right though. Like, I don't know, man. By the looks of the things here, I don't think he's gonna win. I think Daniel Santos is gonna get this one done.
Yeah, young Charles Oliveira trained at Shoot Box. He's gonna be wild in there. He's gonna be a good striker. And I mentioned on the ground too. That could be a little sneaky play too.
Yeah,
I think $8 on Betway is a very good play. On the feet, Johnny Munoz is going to be a crisp and clean striker. But on the ground, he has some holes. Daniel Santos can definitely poke at those holes and get this one done by finish.
Our main card is on ESPN and ESPN.
And next up, we got the main card, Loaf. Cheers, buddy. Let's make some money on this main card. Early prelims, it was a little tricky, but we're kicking her off with your lock of the week here.
Yeah, I like this guy a lot, man.
Almost 2 years away, though.
I still like him, bro. Diego Ferreira was like that, too.
He looks good at the face-offs. He's ripped. He's intense, ready to go. Another calm and collected guy. Both your locks, calm and collected.
Tried to shake his hand. I don't think Abubakar even noticed. But
no. Abubakar Nurmagomedov. He's probably one of the worst Russians from Dagestan. But he does have some credible wins as well. I just feel like he's going to get this one done by a decision, use the grappling and wrestling. Zaleski's been off for 2 years, but that's...
I just look at Zaleski, man. He looks like he's a finisher, man.
He is a finisher, and that's kind of scaring me right now, you know what I mean? 2 years away might be good for him.
He looks pretty good, dude.
Like Diego Ferreira last week, 2 years was very good for Diego, and Zaleski's also from Brazil. 2 years could have done him good, and it looks like it fucking has, so... Yeah. I'm going to stick with the pick for Nurmagomedov just because he's a Dagestan. I think he's going to take it to the ground, get the control time, but he's not the best Nurmagomedov.
Zaleski has no problem going to the ground, though he's good on
He only has the 3 subs, though. I think it's going to be a knockout for Zaleski, if anything, so...
I think it will, too. I think it'll be a knockout.
He has 14 KOs, Zaleski, and he knocked out Sean Strickland by a spinning back kick. Spinning wheel kick, so... I mean, the knockout is alive as fuck for Zaleski.
Yeah, it is.
Up next, we're in the women's flyweight division.
He looks fucking ripped.
Ketlen, Souza.
And next up, we got my second lock of the week, Karine, the Killer Silva. And she commented on her Instagram post this week. And I think she's going to dominate this. I think she's going to get it done by a finish. Ketlen Souza finishing all 3 of her losses in the regional scene. Don't see a way of her winning this one. Karine Silva by finish all day, likely in the first round, Loaf.
I have Karine Silva too. Round-wise, I'm not sure. I honestly can see it being round 2, but I don't know. But it could be round 1 for sure, but I'm going to try round 2 for Karine.
She does have 11 first-round finishes, 9 KOs, and 6 submissions. 100% finish rate. She gets it done. She's a killer.
She's definitely getting it done.
Definitely getting it done.
Definitely finishing it.
Lock, parlay, safe to parlay.
No way it hits the 3rd round.
No way. Not a chance.
No.
Flyweight division, Victor
And next up, we got Victor Altamirano against newly divorced Tim Elliot. And Tim Elliott's going to come out here hot and ready to go, just like Little Caesar's Pizza, and he's going to get it done, Loaf.
Yeah.
Easy does it.
I like Tim Elliott for this, man. He fights really good people and nearly wins if it doesn't come to submissions. And
last fight against Tagir Ulanbekov, that was a big win for him.
His stand-up game's really good, so I'm going to go him because Victor doesn't really have much experience on the ground or submission-wise, so I'm going to go Tim Elliott by probably a decision.
And Tim Elliott, he's rocking the mullet. I really like the fucking haircut. I think he gets her done for sure.
Next up, we're in the lightweight division, Jesse Butler.
And next up, we got 2-day notice Jesse Butler coming against Jim Miller. Jumbo Jim. I think he gets her done here by a submission. If not, he's going to rock him on the feet. This is a tough debut fight on short notice against a veteran in Jim Miller. And last time, Alex Hernandez, he was pretty well lights out on that submission attempt from Jim Miller. Surprisingly enough, Alex Hernandez stayed in it.
Yeah.
But Jim Miller's a tough fucking fight for this young buck.
He is. I don't like that. Like I said, I don't know about money wise on this one, but I like Jim Miller to win this one for sure.
I like him for finish money wise if I'm playing it.
Yeah,
I probably will be. I'm waiting for it to come out on Betway. That's for sure, man. Before that, Alex Hernandez lost by decision. He had 3 finish wins, and he almost had Hernandez out with the
pretty
submission.
Confident he's taking this on 2 days.
Oh yeah, he just wants a UFC fucking shot here. This is his only opportunity to get to the UFC.
Yeah,
he wouldn't
true.
win on the Contender Series.
Yeah.
He's not good enough for the Ultimate Fighter, so.
Yeah, I'd say probably Jim Miller for sure. Probably by finish.
And he's a favorite too.
Yeah.
Daniel Pineda.
And next up, my dog of the week.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a good one. I think I have to switch mine on this. I was telling Ryan. I think I have to go Caceres though.
Yeah, this is a tricky fight, but there's really no underdogs. It's tough to pick underdogs.
Caceres is a good striker. He's fought a competition like Yair Rodriguez, and like I said, he beat Julian Rosa. I gotta go him, man.
And Pineda's just laughing at him. You can't take him seriously. Look at that.
Exactly. The reach is good though, man, and he has clean striking. So I think he's gonna get Pineda. I think it's gonna be a KO for Caceres. I could be wrong, maybe a decision, but I'm gonna go Caceres.
Yeah, Caceres is super tricky on the feet. If you're looking to play it by knockout, lots of value on Betway.
Yeah.
But if it goes to the ground, I think Pineda is going to have an advantage there. He just won by a finish, and he's 100% finish rate. He just won by submission, sorry, against Tucker Lutz, and he was an underdog in that one. He was my underdog of the week on that one. Underdog of the week, again, I'm taking him by a submission, Loaf.
Yeah, I think it's definitely live, the sub, but I think if not, Caceres is going to piece him up on the feet.
Yeah, I think the finish is live for someone, for sure, in this fight.
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't go the distance.
No.
And now we got the Shoey bet.
The Shoey bet.
We said we were going to do a Shoey bet, and
main
we're
card.
never doing the main event.
Or main event, yeah, not main card.
Kai Car France. I'm going Kai Car France all day here. I'm sticking with the picks. I think he's getting the knockout. His hands are going to be quick, fast. He just fought Brandon Moreno. He also fought Pantoja on the Ultimate Fighter. He has lots of experience, but he has been finished before. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets submitted in this one against Albazi, who's hungry for that title shot.
I'm going Albazi for sure. I see Albazi definitely getting the finish. Albazi does have 6 KOs, so I don't want to count him out for the KOs, but I think Albazi for sure by finish is the best.
Albazi just struggled last time against Alessandro Costa, and he should have made easy work of him. Car France, man. He's game.
I like Albazi, man. I think
he's got hands.
The sub's definitely live, and the KO's live. Finish is absolutely the play for Albazi. You'll see. Finishing the Shoey for you.
Well, the loser's going to be doing a Shoey, and I just did the last Shoey with Michael Johnson, who got sent to the Shadow Realm. Hopefully I'm not headed that way again, because that was fucking disgusting. That Shoey was so bad. So now it's time for the props of the week, Loaf. Give them all 3 your lock props. Let's go, buddy. Lock prop of the week.
My lock prop, Luan Lacerda by submission. He's got 10 out of 12. I think he finds it.
Plus 250 on Betway.
Value prop, Elizeu Zaleski by finish.
Plus 200. Let's get it.
And another value prop, Amir Albazi. I think if you want to sprinkle some on it, the KO, TKO, he has 6 of them. It's plus 700.
Jesus Christ almighty. If that hits, man, that's a snipe if that hits.
And the underdog prop, it definitely, this one, I think this one's an absolute guarantee. I put money on it. Muin Gafurov by finish, plus 275.
I like it. I got money on it. Let's get it. Now my lock prop of the week. I'm going with Karine Silva by finish. It was $2 plus 100. Now it's dropped slightly, but 100% for sure she's getting it done by finish. And it's unusual for me to be betting women's, Loaf, but 2 women's locks this week. I'm going Elise Reed for the value prop by KO. I seen value in it at plus 500. I think she gets it done here. She has the hands to do it. Jinh Frey has the chin to get knocked out. And my other value prop is Daniel Pineda. I'm sniping that submission at plus 275. 7 submission losses for Caceres and only the 1 knockout loss. So Pineda wins this fight. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be another submission. He has 19 of them. And then my underdog prop, Daniel Pineda by finish, just to be safe. Very tough to pick underdogs. Loaf's new underdog, Muin Gafurov. Very good underdog. I have money on it already. And that's it for the props of the week, Loaf.
Yeah.
Last week we had a killer week. We did very good on the picks. So everybody please smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. Once we hit that 500 subscribers, we're giving away $500 in our Discord. The link's in the description below, so just join our Discord. It's absolutely free. Props of the week are out there early. Locks and dogs are out there early. And the giveaway for the $500 is going to be set up in the Discord chat. So make sure you join that. And if you want to join Patreon, it's only $5 a month exclusive and early access to all of our bets. Thank you for tuning into the forecast. We're going to continue the success and producing dope-ass content. Hope everybody enjoyed the video and make some money this week. Cheers.